Hi, I'm Mayor David Black. This week on City Happenings, we talk with two participants of our recent half marathon and 10K run. And the superintendent of the local school talks about having our police officers teach the D.A.R.E program in schools. And we caught up with State Senator Jim Smith at a recent legislative coffee. These stories are coming up in City Happenings for the week of May 30th.
Thanks, Mayor Black. Papillion recently held its 4th annual half marathon 10K run and fun walk. Dave Martins ran in his first half marathon and talked about the challenges.
I have ran a little bit in colder weather, so I'm not real worried, but it's a little colder than I'd hoped. The distance, I'm not really too worried about. I've been doing triathlons. I'm trying to get a little better on the running portion of that, so I'm running more. I've been practicing at a little less than this distance and surviving it okay, so I'm just going to go out and try and keep a certain pace through the whole race and then go from there to the next one. I'm going to try to do a couple more of these and a full marathon next year, and then my goal is really to do a full Ironman the following year, so I'm training up at a pace.
A 10K first-timer says it's been a while since he's been in a competitive race.
Just surviving right now. It's been 35 years. Probably the last time I ran a competitive race was high school, 18 years old, cross-country, 2.5 miles. I feel good though. I mean, I've been running since about January, and my conditioning I think is pretty good, and I feel confident and I'm ready to go. My goal is do it right around 53 minutes, make sure that I just have maintained a good pace, try not to get caught up in the faster guys, and just run a good, solid, steady race.
Papillion caught up with Chuck after he finished.
Wow. First of all, I guess, I got to thank Papillion, man. This is a great course. It was easy to, I shouldn't say easy to run, but it was easy to navigate. Traffic was out of the way. A lot of great supporters in the neighborhood, so that made it a lot of fun, made it a lot easier too. A couple hills made it a little bit killer, and I know they talk about the wall in the marathon and people hitting it, and even though this was only a 10K, boy, about that 5.5 mile mark, it sure sounded good getting a chair somewhere.
Chuck experienced the infamous loneliness of a long-distance runner.
It's funny you say that because that's what I was thinking too. I didn't have a running partner per se in this, and so it was a very lonely run at times, so what I tried to do is at least pair up with somebody who's maintaining the same pace as I did. And even though I didn't know them, it made it a lot easier. But when you're all by yourself during periods of time and you just hear your feet tromping along, it makes it a little bit difficult. I had two goals. One, make it all the way through without stopping, no walking at all, did that. And the second one was to do the race in less than an hour, and I did that. I think unofficially I did about 57.5. So I'm very proud of that, and there's a good sense of accomplishment for me.
The local school district has partnered with the city's police for many years in allowing the D.A.R.E program to be taught in the elementary schools.
We know that in 5th and 6th grade, and in our district in 6th grade, the D.A.R.E program has become part of our culture, and our law enforcement officers are welcomed into our buildings, into our classrooms, by the teachers, by the administrators, by our parents, and certainly by our kids. We see them as an important part of that team, and we've seen, just as we've been able to team with, very thankfully, with the city, with the law enforcement officers, to make this a priority in our programs, that it's a well worthwhile experience for us to be a part of it, and we welcome it, and our kids look forward to it every year, whether they're first semester or second semester. Two early instructors in the Papillion district, one who currently is in place, Tony Foster, actually were the first officers that were teaching D.A.R.E to my own children back when they were in elementary school. So I've been long associated with it. Actually saw it demonstrated by the Los Angeles Police Department back in about 1987 at a national conference. So when Nebraska started thinking about that, and local law enforcement agencies were at least investigating it, it made a lot of sense.
After almost 6 months in office, State Senator Jim Smith says things are getting more comfortable for him.
I am. I'm beginning to feel much more comfortable with the position and the process that we have to follow. So yeah, I am feeling much better now. Constituents, as they should, they expect a fair, honest exchange with their representatives. And last time I was able to get a sense for what some of the issues that were of importance to the people that attend the Sarpy County Chamber coffees. And you know, I went back and I looked into those things a little bit more, and hopefully I could be a little bit more prepared. I think every time you go before the public, you want to be able to be prepared and answer the questions honestly, straightforward. Sometimes you don't have the answers, and you gotta just say, I don't have the answers, and I haven't really developed that talent of being able to speak on and on about something that I don't know anything about. But I will tell you, I don't know what I don't know.
A strong believer in transparency and openness, it wasn't always simple for him.
For me, I don't think it was necessarily easy for me. I think it was through a number of years working in business, being responsible to the public. Of course, I worked for public power, and you have to be transparent with, in your role as public power. And also working on a number of boards for the planning commissions in the cities. You have to be accountable to government, and I think that came for me through experience over time.
We at the city hope everyone's Memorial Day was safe, fun, and a time of reflection. Market Fair is now open at City Park. It happens every Wednesday night from 5 to 8 p.m. And don't forget the Swingin' at Sumter Music Series, Sumter Sunday Acoustic Music, and the Starlight Movie Series. For more information about these great events, please check the Recreation Department webpage on the city's website. For more information about Papillion, go to www.papillion.org or just call the Mayor's Hotline at 827-1111. Thanks for watching.